Hello everyone and welcome back to Mega Man 2. We are going to be finishing the game in this video, as we only have a few more stages to go. Beginning with Wily Stage 4, aka the absolute worst stage in this entire game. This stage is so bad that it almost kind of ruins the game. It ruins the end game for sure. But it's definitely not going to make you want to finish the game. Or at least some people. It is not a fun level, and it has a heinous boss. Or at least a boss that is considered especially heinous to Mega Man fans. And anybody who's trying to get into Mega Man are going to hate this boss as well. But we're gonna get to that in a few minutes when we get to it. As of right now, I'm just wasting time just getting all the items for absolutely no reason, even though I don't really need them. I'm pretty good on weapons right now, as you guys could probably tell. We've got some invisible floors here. Just gonna go ahead and use item 1 here. Plenty enough I just said animal. Plenty enough ammunition. There's also an invisible floor down there that will drop you into those spikes. Unfortunately, I don't have enough room for an energy tank, so I can't get that. Sadly. Probably could have just used one just so I could fill up my energy. But I didn't because it's not that much to fill. I think I've only lost maybe 9 health points, 9 HP. We've got another conveyor section, a conveyor puzzle featuring the tellies. Similar to what Crashman has given us. Similar to Crashman's stage. Tellies don't appear in some sections though. So this section in particular is telly free. This place is also very purple. I would also say that the music here is particularly intense. It was first introduced in Wily Stage 2. It plays the same melody over and over and over again, but as it plays the same melody or riff, it progresses, it gradually modulates up one semitone. At first it starts in the key of D sharp, then E, then F sharp, and then until it goes all the way up to D. And then after that, it drops all the way back down and loops all over again. I guess that's one way to set the tone for these levels, especially this one. Because every time I hear this music, I'm pretty sure a lot of people hear this music and they think about this particular stage. Because this stage, it's not fun. And the boss is even worse. One of the worst bosses ever. And one of the most piss-poorly played Sniper Joes in history. What were they thinking? How do you not get hit by that? I really could have used that extra energy tank right about now because I'm already using one and we haven't even made it past this stage. We haven't even made it to the boss yet. Also, remember when I said there's no boss room before the boss? Oh my goodness, that is disturbing. I forgot that I did that. Another Sniper Joe. There's too many Sniper Joes before you get to this boss. That's ridiculous. This should be illegal. This is way too many Sniper Joes. At least we're never gonna see them in this game again. Alright. The moment you guys have been waiting for the last 5 minutes. Meet the Boo Beam Trap. There are 5 of these things that we have to destroy. It's similar to the boss before last, where you have to destroy multiple targets in order to bring down the health bar. In this case, there are 5 different targets, and there are also 5 different doors. Oh, what do you know, I got to use item 3 after all. Now there's 2 different ways that you can do this boss. In the past, I've seen some people destroy the demolishable walls, so that there won't be any walls blocking the way of these guys, or these traps. And then they will allow themselves to die, and then go back to the last checkpoint, and then hopefully grind for some more, or farm for some more energy, weapon energy for the crash bomb. And considering the RNG, there's no telling how long that's going to take. The quickest thing that you can do, and the best thing that you can do, is try to survive and try to not get hit as much as possible. Once you see these guys flashing, be prepared to watch them shoot you, and get ready to jump as soon as you see the shots come out, like that. I wasn't prepared right there. If you notice, I ended up pausing at some point, and somehow I was able to dodge it by pausing. That's never happened before. Got one last crash bomb in the tank, and that's all the traps. There's only 5 traps, and there's at least 2 walls that you have to destroy in order to get to all the traps. Which means that you exactly have 7 crash bombs to use in one sitting. What a terrible boss. I'm not even playing the game right now, this is post-commentary. And yet I'm still relieved that it's over. Well, but with that being said, we've got another boss rush, and I'm just gonna speed this up. Now, this boss rush is essentially the standard for what boss rushes will be in future Mega Man games. In the previous game, you fought two robots in one stage, and then you fought the other 4 robots in the last stage in the Wily Castle. By the way, Bubbleman is weak to Metal Blade, as you just saw. And I also forgot to use the Time Stopper again. Now all the bosses are in one room, and after defeating a boss, they give you an energy drop. And here's the funny thing about Metal Man. He's weak to his own weapon. And it's a good thing Flashman is also weak to the Metal Blade because we don't have any crash bombs, so we can't use any crash bombs against him. It's actually stupid and OP how some of the bosses can be destroyed by the Metal Blade. Like, I could have used the Metal Blade on Woodman. So here is Wily Machine 2. It attacks with anti-gravity energy shots. You want to dodge its attacks by jumping near the edge of the screen, as the shots go in an under arc, and I died. But that's okay. By the way, fun little fact. This thing is weak to the crash bomb, but we don't have any crash bombs. We don't have any for Flashman. We don't have any for Wily Machine 2. But the Metal Blade is nice and dandy for this little encounter as well. Now, let's just say that you get a game over. Your weapon energy will be completely refilled, but I don't think you'll keep the energy tanks, so I'm not sure. But honestly, not being able to use the crash bombs anymore is kind of a small price to pay. As you can see, I'm kind of just abusing the pause trick just so I don't run out of Metal Blade energy. Also, I'm I'm almost out of energy tanks, so I'm gonna use this one. Hopefully that'll be enough to get me through this boss. Just like the previous game, the Wily machine has 2 different forms. We just finished fighting phase 1, we are now fighting phase 2. The metal blade does jack. So right now, we are moving on to phase 2. I guess I'm trying to look for a different weapon, but I ended up just going with the metal blade again. At first it looked like the metal blade was deflected, but that was because the machine wasn't ready to be attacked yet. Those energy shots do a lot of damage. It's also a lot easier to get hit by them. The best thing to do would be to stay under them, like stay right under them. But I got really nervous, so I just spammed the metal blade. As you can see, that's not the end of the game. You thought the game was over, but we still have one last level to go. An extra final level. What's this? No music. And we're deep underground as well. No more energy tanks. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the bubble let out. And I'm gonna show you why. First things first, I'm going to hug the right, and I'm just gonna keep on going. Just do this, and you will dodge all this red hot drippy stuff, because if you get hit by one of these, they do a lot of damage. But just do what I do, and you will get past that every single time. What's this? So, this is the mystery of Dr. Wily. So, this is the alien. Dr. Wily's apparent final form. It goes around in a very specific figure 8, and it rhythmically shoots shots at you. And it's a lot of just dodging and jumping, really. Once you have an opportunity to hit it, take that shot, and it will eventually run out of health. The boss pattern does not change. It will never change. Just make sure that you don't make any contact with it, because it does a lot of contact damage. And for some stupid reason, it can only be destroyed with the bubble lid. You can't even use your arm cannon on this guy. You can't even use regular buster shots. No other weapon. Everything will just heal it, except the bubble lid. That's hilarious. And it turns out it was actually just a holographic projection being controlled by Dr. Wily that could somehow also damage us. What a goofy way to go out. And we have Dr. Wily begging for mercy once again. And once again, the day is saved. Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. I'm just kidding. And here we have the epilogue, which, unlike the previous game, doesn't have any text. In the first game, Mega Man was eagerly running home with some uplifting background music. But in this case, Mega Man 2 is quite the opposite. Mega Man's taking his time, and the music is more somber. There's no telling exactly what Rock is thinking right now, and it looks like he's just walking through the seasons. It probably took him a whole year just to get home. And if it did take him a year to get home, he was probably spending that year contemplating. He probably doesn't really want to fight, but he knows that Wily could eventually misbehave again, and he will be there when it happens. The music actually takes a somewhat uplifting turn in the end. Looking forward to a brand new day, as Mega Man leaves his helmet in the field. Honestly, it's a really nice ending. and it's definitely something that's left up to interpretation. And during the end credits, we finally get to hear the full version of the Mega Man 2 theme. We also get to see all the Robot Masters and their serial numbers, and we also get to see the credits of who designed them. But that's going to be it for Mega Man 2. I had a good time coming back to this game. I was actually looking forward to playing this game again because I like this game a lot. I wish that they could have made it to where you can replay levels, because this game has a lot of really fun levels. The problem is, once you get all the weapons, you're taken straight to the end game, and there's really no turning back. I really hope Capcom considers remaking the first 3 games. It would be really cool if they implemented a time attack, because I think it would be very fun to run through these stages with all the items in your inventory. Especially when you know all the enemy's weaknesses. They could also do something to improve the endgame too. Especially Wily Stage 4, because that stage is garbage. As I've already stressed earlier in this video. Other than that, this is a great place to start if you want to get into Mega Man. There's a reason why this game was the best selling in the series for a very long time. It is possibly overrated. Like, there were some design decisions that could have been different, but no matter what you say about the game, it doesn't take away the fact that this series almost didn't exist. Like, this could have potentially been the last game in the series, which could potentially be another way of looking at the epilogue as well, because this was a miracle story of a game. And for that, I'm glad that the game exists. But that's going to be it for Mega Man 2. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this Redux playthrough. And I will see you again for Mega Man 3. God bless.